What's up, y'all? This DSA one UGA fan rant and opinion. Back with a possible part two or just another random ass video altogether. Alright, I leave this morning to go have an eventful day with the fam. Come to find out, Brock Bowers is hurt. Now, I spoke on this earlier in the season. I want to say, what if that happens? Who else is going to be another person that Georgia can depend on since they rely I'm not gonna say they, I'm gonna say it like this: since the coaching staff offensively relies on Brock Bowers so goddamn much, excuse me, relies on him so much to do so many different things, it appears to be a problem. In my guesstimated opinion slash rant, that Delt is not cutting it. And I just read a message from one of my subscribers that done kept me in the loop at least today. That I think Arian Smith dropped a pass or something to that effect. I recently glanced over it right before I'm dropping this video. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at it more like give Ra Thomas and God dang it, what's the other young man name? The one from Mississippi State and the one from Missouri. They need more touches. And I know both of them dropped, I want to say, at least one pass last week. But since I wasn't able to catch the game today, I really don't know what they look like. So I'm not really going to get on here and just start talking all out the side of my neck. I'm basically going off of what I want to say CBS, Yahoo, and YouTube, like at least the headlines were saying that Brock got hurt. And I want to say Dog Nation posted I forgot what you call it, but the little thing on the screen. The caption was like Bowers hurt or Bowers down or something like that. So I seen it. I'm like, okay, he's hurt. What the fuck are y'all gonna do now? I mean, a lot of people keep talking about this next man up mentality, but hell, if your next man up is also hurt, who the hell you go to next? Yes, this sport is very physical. Yes, we heard that the practices are way more physical than the games. But if you getting beat up in practice and in the game, what is the recoup time for these young men to not be so banged up? And I'm saying it as far as in like a week-to-week situation compared to the practice and the game. You're going to practice more than you have a game. So if you banged up in practice, how do you expect these young men to bounce back before the game or after the game? Also, depending on how bad the situation is. And from what I've seen, his x-rays came back negative on his ankle. But even though no bones are possibly broken, okay, what about his joints, ligaments, tendons, or whatever the case may be that's in the ankle that could be causing him pain and discomfort and all that other good stuff? Like, he might not have a break or a fracture, but he might have a tear. How long is that going to take to heal? And no, I'm not going to come out the side of my neck and also sound like I'm blaming Kirby Smart for this. I'm just really wondering what's going on with players being drastically injured before the season starts. Like, what the hell are they doing in Georgia for you to have like your fifth string running back injured for the whole season? What the fuck? And then what made it so crazy? He got injured in the spring and he's already done. But then you got Milton, who came back today from what I seen. I don't know if he really showed out, but I think he's still pretty much coming off of an injury. And then you still got, oh yeah, Broderick. I mean, not Broderick, but Robert. One of the Roberts, Broderickson, something like that. I can't remember the young man's name right now. he's gone for the season. And I think he got hurt during practice. I know practice is supposed to be tough. I know practice is supposed to prepare you for the game. But if the practice is that much worse than the game, why the hell are they going through all this shit during the game? Like, how do you go through, let's just say, 2 times the abuse during practice, but you coming out in the game getting broke up? Like, you shouldn't be getting broke up. Or maybe is that you're already decently broken up during practice, so when you get into the game, you're actually getting finished off by somebody who really don't care when they hit you. Or you fall awkwardly. I can't even say everything that happens is due to person-on-person interaction. You can go up for a pass and come down wrong. Somebody can get blocked and fall on a leg wrong. I mean, it can be multiple different things that can also cause it. I'm talking about the other 50% of, I look at necessary/unnecessary injuries. If you're being aggressive in practice, yes, that's a good thing. But to a degree, how hard are you really supposed to be going in practice to where when you get in the game, depending on how the injury happened, how you supposed to last throughout the season? It's like 2 years in a row. I even say 3 years in a row before Georgia won their the first national championship. It was like 2-3 key players that was out. To a degree, it's something to brag about, but then again, this shit gets concerning. Like, yeah, we beat you with a walk-on quarterback, 3 backup players that weren't even supposed to start, and the only reason why they starting is due to damn near season-ending injuries, or actually season-ending injuries. And it's like, yeah, we kicking y'all ass with our backups, but who's gonna back up the backups, or the backups to the backups, if the first 3 strings are damn near done before the season starts, or done 2 to 3 games into the season? And then people want to have the audacity to be like, Georgia looking kind of sketchy. I'm going to even say I'm halfway in, halfway out of that crowd. Because to me, I'm just, I guess you could say, torn with the whole idea and situation of next man up, but you're down, you're scraping the barrel. Georgia fans, and I'm going to even say this myself, cannot have high expectations when UGA is going into a game still hurt and wounded from the game before. And I know somebody's going to be like, oh, well, everybody's hurt and going through that. Not to the degree, or at least the media's not putting it out there, not to the degree that Georgia's going out there like that. How many other teams got a lot of their star players or second string players or third string players out before the middle of the season? Brock just now going down. How long do people think it's gonna take for him to bounce back with this particular injury? Like, seriously. The defense looks sketchy, and I'm quite sure there are like at least 5 defensive starters that should be out there playing, but they're out due to injury. Like, you can't be a national contending team and you beating your players up before they actually have a chance to help you win. I mean, it might be a strategy to where you got to put in players that haven't actually had a chance to play. But if they're not coached up to the level, or they're not understanding to the level of a second and a third string player, what good is it going to do to put them in for a whole game? I mean, because the way I'm looking at it, it's like Georgia has at least 2 other running backs, maybe 3 or 4 other wide receivers. There's definitely 3 other quarterbacks that could be getting in the game, and Georgia squeaked by with a 17-point win over Vanderbilt. The fuck? Vanderbilt shouldn't even got them 20 points that they got. But when you take into consideration the ass whooping that they've been giving each other before the game even started, yo, the way it looked, Vanderbilt actually had a chance to win today, literally. And I ain't even see the game. I'm just going off of what the score looked like. That was 17 points. So basically, if Georgia scored 10 points a quarter and took one whole quarter off, all Vanderbilt had to do was pretty much go touchdown for touchdown and 3-point field goal with Georgia, and they could have made it 30-30. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This is Vanderbilt. This ain't Kentucky. This is definitely not Missouri. This is not Florida. This is not Auburn. This is not Alabama. This is not even Arkansas, aka Arkansas. This ain't even South Carolina. This is Vanderbilt. Man, if anybody got any answers to this situation, man, shoot me some in the comment section. Like, help me understand what's going on. DSA 1 UGA fan official rant and opinion. I'll let you, man. I'm out.